This is the last long division sample on the sample page. So let's set up our division here. To set up your division, the divisor here can't have any gaps in it. So I'm going to rewrite this as x squared plus 0x minus 3 because it currently didn't have any x, power to the 1 on the x here in our equation. So we need to write it. Just like with synthetic substitution, when you had any gaps, you had to write them out. So that is what is dividing into the other polynomial function. So it's going to be outside of the house. And then inside of the house, I'm just going to write this, and it has to have place fillers for any gaps as well. So x cubed, x squared, x to the 1, and x to the 0 is the constant, so it doesn't have any gaps in it. So I'm just copying that down. Now this has 3 terms, so we have to look at 3 terms at a time the whole time we're doing this. And always focus on the first term. So how do I get the first term of my divisor to be the same as the first term of what I'm dividing it into? So this is 8x cubed, this is x squared. So what I need to multiply the x squared by to get 8x cubed is by 8x. And you'll always write that, since this one had 3 terms, we got to go over 3 terms and put it above that one, so 8x. Then multiply 8x times x squared, get 8x cubed. Then 8x times 0 is 0, x squareds. And then 8x times negative 3 is negative 24x's. And then subtract this. Remember that you're subtracting it, so you have to think about that when you're looking at the whole thing. So 8x cubed minus 8x cubed is 0. 5x squared minus 0x squared is 5x squared. Negative 12x minus a negative 24x. So minus and minus is going to be adding. Negative 12x plus 24x is plus 12x. Then you bring down this positive 10 on the end. So again, now I have 3 terms, and I have 3 terms here, so I'm going to be looking at the first part of that. How do I get x squared to be 5x squared? Well, I need to multiply by 5. So next to this 8x, I need to put, let me pick a color here, 5, because we need to multiply by 5, so positive 5 there. 5 times x squared, 5x squared. 5 times 0x, 0x. 5 times negative 3, negative 15. So then I'm subtracting that again, just like I did in the previous one. 5x squared minus 5x squared is 0. 12x minus 0x is 12x. 10 minus a negative 15, well, minus and minus is adding, so 10 plus 15 is 25. Positive 25 there. This only has 2 terms, so I cannot continue dividing. So this is going to be my remainder. So up here at the top, I'm going to put plus, and I'm going to put the remainder as my numerator. And the denominator is what I was dividing by. And I don't have to put the 0x in the denominator. I can just put the x squared minus 3, because that makes it simplified. So there is the solution to that one.